Hey there YouTube, welcome to the unboxing of the Project Holo Pikachu edition. Of course, if you haven't heard of them before, their name is Project Holo. As implied, it is a holographic design for a specific object, so to speak. If you check out their website or if you Google this name, you'll be able to find more information about that. But for now, I'm just doing this specifically for the model that I got, which is the Pikachu edition. This box here is what it normally comes in. Of course, it's a little rough. It's not the smoothest of woods, but it is real wood and it does have a smell to it. And yeah, it's kind of cool that it comes in a box like this as storage or carrying or whatever that may be. So let's set that aside. Let's kind of take a look at what's in here. Here's a little card depicting what Project Holo really is about. And as mentioned before, I have the Pikachu edition. So this is just a little card for you. Helpful tips, user guides. It's actually a... Oh, interesting. It's actually a card that you can send out, I think. Postcard? I have no idea why they leave all this blank space here. Up next is a fact card. There are QR codes on this card. I won't be giving them all away, but basically it's the video for the Holo graphic part. Here we have a Takara Tomy Pikachu, and we'll get into this a little more further down the road here, but it is a official license of the Pokemon company. As you can see by the sticker, holographic sticker, it is legitimate, so they give you a real figure, so that's kind of cool as part of this project of theirs. Again, on the side there are some wipes, wet and dry. Obviously this is a holographic thing, so we have to clean the glass. Last but not least is the actual holographic stand itself. I'm gonna set aside this box here. Once we take a look, there's not much. You can use this as a storage case, but you're probably gonna use it to store the holographic thing that I'm about to show you now. So I'm just gonna put that off to the side here. Let's frame that at least. Here we have it, the Holo design itself. So actually, let me just set this aside. Let's take a further look into this. Again, it is made out of wood. You can choose two colors, either this black one or the regular wood as you saw with the box, so you can paint it yourself. So this is a holographic kind of glass enclosement or encasement, and of course, if you haven't seen any holographic things before, it's a pattern that you shine through. You have a glass piece here where you can actually set aside a phone, which I'll just use as an example if I can get one out here. So the whole premise of this Holo portion here is to actually just slip the phone like this. If you have a spare phone or something like that that you don't tend to use, it's highly recommended that you can use a spare one, not your real one, as you don't want to ruin the battery life and all that other jazz. So you can fit up to, I think, 5.5 inches as described by their website. And again, please note, I'm not sponsored or anything. This is just a, in-depth look. Here we have a glass piece. I really like the fact that at least you can take it out, clean it out yourself to make sure that there's no sediment or anything on there, and it won't display as part of the graphic or holographic design. Now, I noticed one thing as slipping through that, it's so perfect that it actually pushed the enclosement on the front here, which I was about to get to. Yes, this is actually movable. You can slide it in and out and adjust it as you wish. Of course, you'd probably slide it all the way in just because it looks better with the black background. And yeah, you can take this out, clean it out. I believe you do actually have to take out the first encasement first and then take this out. There you go. So again, it's just wood, it's just plastic, but the fact that they designed it the way that they did here is definitely going to save you a lot of time if you want to take a look into doing a holographic projection like they do. Putting it back in, more or less the same thing, just make sure you put it through here. Other than that though, let's try and break the rest of this open. So, let's see. Ironically, they did tape it all up, which is a little funny, but not a big deal. Handy dandy knife. if I can get the tape open. At least they care about their product, that, you know, everything's taped up and it is legitimate, as you can see here. It does say Japan, the website of the creator of this. I can't even open this. Bear with me one moment, please. So getting a better sense of what this Pikachu scale is like, it's roughly about, you know, an inch, I'd say. Maybe a little bigger than an inch because of its ears and whatnot. But very standard. And what you would be doing, just to give you the example here, you place the figure in the center, or however you might want it, like that or something. And then, of course, without knocking it over, etc., etc. It's gonna get knocked over here, but, you know, just to give you the idea of what this is supposed to be like, Pikachu is supposed to be centered there, and then the projection of what they decide works best with this Pikachu will be shining through the phone once you place that through here with this plexiglass. And then I will show you an example of that in the near future, right after this segue. The real video and showcase of how this looks like, there's a few things I'd just like to mention. The pros of this is obviously, well, it's a holo projection, it comes in a nice little display case and display piece, but because of the angle of this box, you have to stare at it directly. So you're going to have to elevate this up to eye level in order to enjoy the actual, you know, display and its casing alone. Secondly, I'd like to say, because, you know, it's dependent between 4.7 to 5.5 inches of your display, it kind of requires a lot of adjusting. So because the Pikachu isn't steady, it's actually just a figure itself, you're going to have to manually place it in between the lines and readjust it based off how your cell phone screen size is, how bright it is. There's a lot of other factors that you had to put into this casing. The other gripe is, because of the quality of the glass or plastic, plexiglass I guess, there is a few scuffs on it, and you know, that includes scuffs on the actual box like this here, or the actual encasement and enclosing of this display. A lot of this stuff, you know, the details aren't perfect. But without further ado, let's enjoy the hologram and see how it looks. The actual thing looks like when it's actually built in, when the glass is cleaned, and with the cell phone turned on. As you can take a look around, well, it's to be expected. You see the graphics on all sides if you so, you know, look. And of course, you have the lightning and all that. It's kind of neat. Of course, it's not dark yet, so it's a little harder to see. The phone's brightness is actually still put on 100%. So as intended with this product, well, it does its purpose. Of course, this would look a lot better at night, so I'm gonna time skip a little bit here and try it again later on. So here it shows this in full dark HD goodness of this Pikachu and its 3D hologram. Although Pikachu is a little darkly lit, again you can see its head, but the rest of its body and its proportions are a little small. Now please note, it does glow and light up, as you can see right here, and all I can say is it looks freaking amazing. I'm not using a 5.5 inch, I am using a 4.7 inch smartphone in this hologram. So results may vary. They do recommend 5.5, but here you have it in all its glory. And it looks absolutely immaculate. Just look at that. I can have this on all day if I didn't have to kill a cell phone just for this. But I think it's totally worth it, and especially at night when, you know, all you have is ambient lighting. I think it looks just absolutely beautiful. So thank you once again for taking a look and checking this out of Project Holos holographic 3D Pikachu design. I'll have a link in the description below if you decide that you wanted to go check it out and see what else they have. Other than that though, thank you once again for giving this a watch. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below. tell me what you think of this. Is it worth your time? Is it worth your money? Is it worth a $100, $200, $300 cell phone just to do this all day long? I don't know. But until next time, take care and peace out.